our mousetrap project.
What is the reasoning behind our general design?
Okay, so we wanted to have not too much friction, so we used these lightweight CDs. We used balloons on the back of it so that there was traction, with tape here so that there was friction, so that it wouldn't make the pen move too much. What was the effect of altering the lever on your car's performance and on its power output?
Differing the length of the lever arm is used to increase or decrease the pulling force. So the longer the lever arm, the less pulling force, and then the shorter the lever arm, the more pulling force. So you want it to be shorter. What is the friction behind the wheels in the ground and the friction at the axles?
We didn't want to have too much friction, so we used these clean new CDs. On the back, we needed friction so that there would be traction and it would actually move. We made sure to use tape on these so that the friction would allow this to move but not sideways. Can you explain the motion of your car explained in terms of Newton's 3 laws of motion?
Newton's first law, an object in motion stays in motion, applies. As the car moves, it doesn't stop until it is hit by friction, but it wouldn't stop unless it had a force like that. The second law is acceleration is produced when the force acts on a mass applies, because the more the car weighs, the slower it'll go, and we try to make our car really light by using these thin CDs. That makes it go faster. So Newton's third law is for every action there is an equal to opposite reaction, and so when this goes off, that action makes the reaction of the car moving forward. How does the car obtain adequate traction?
Our purpose is for it to move as far as possible. We didn't want too much traction, which is why we only used the balloons on the back of it so that it would actually move, but not create too much friction. Can you explain the motion of your car explained in terms of energy and work?
Okay, so when you load the spring of the mousetrap, you're setting up potential energy. The spring is released, it's turned into kinetic energy. In a perfect world, the energy would be conserved. The same amount of potential energy it had as a spring would be transferred over into the kinetic energy used to go forward. But there is work involved that makes it the kinetic energy less, and that work would be friction. Okay.